Welcome to Movie Jabber Season 2, Episode 3. I'm Jotham.
I'm Tyler.
Recently released from prison. How was parole time treating you?
It was okay. I was accused of forcing children to write movie reviews for me. And, I'm guilty. I'm still guilty. And, I feel bad about it, but, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again.
To start things off, Jabber News, what's happening in the realm of Movie Jabber. Early on in the last episode, we posted the vote up between, for TJX this month, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters versus Jack the Giant Slayer versus Oz the Great and the Powerful. Well, let's just say Jack the Giant Slayer is no longer in the running. It's now down to Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters versus Oz the Great and the Powerful. Voting ends today.
This week's That Episode is a show called The Newsroom. And, frankly, it's amazing. This is what it looks like. And it's a great show. It's an amazing show. The acting is on point, is perfect. The dialogue is the main thing that I think really shines in this show. The way that the characters interact with each other, the way that they talk to each other is awesome. It's really good. And then also for people who are interested in journalism and the news industry, it's also a really good and interesting look at how things go on in that world. And then also it's interesting the way that it looks at the difference between what gets ratings and what is actually a quality news service. So check it out, it's great. The Newsroom.
Alright, time for this week's Smash It, Trash It. Remember, the paraphernalia is on the table. Smash It, Trash It. Any film that gets 4 to 5 out of 5 is automatically a smash hit. Any film that gets a rating between 0 to 2 is a trash hit. Any film that gets anything between 2 and 3 is it's somewhere in between. And anything that gets
less than 0 is Twilight.
Automatic.
No matter what the film is, even if it's something completely different, it's Twilight.
It's Twilight. End of the story.
Hi
This
there,
week's
welcome
film.
to Barton University. Here's your official BU rape whistle. Don't blow it unless it's actually happening. Hi.
So the first category we have is genre. And the genre of Pitch Perfect is something like a musical comedy in a sense. It looks like a chick flick, and there are chicks in it, but is the flick a chick flick?
Or a teen flick, because
That's the question.
they're also, I think
it
the
is.
age group of the characters, they're also teenagers, so either a teen flick or a musical.
Something. Anyway, I give it a 4 out of 5.
What? Alright, I give it a 2 out of 5 because it's basically a bit confusing in terms of genre-wise. But it's okay, it's pretty good, but just because I can't really specify exactly what it is, 2 out of 5.
Okay, so the next category is cinematography or special effects. Special effects were amazing in this movie. Incredible. The explosions out of this world.
Michael Bay really went over the top.
Michael Bay shot a bear in the face with his fists. None of that stuff is true. But the cinematography, I'm just gonna instead change this category to choreography in the dancing, because that's more or less what was there. I thought it was pretty good. I give it a 4 out of 5. I genuinely like this movie, so 4 out of 5.
I think I'm gonna have to be the bad guy here. I give it a 2 out of 5 because it was good, wasn't bad. It's just fine. Granted, there were no special effects, so I wasn't looking for special effects because this really isn't a science fiction or adventure or epic or fantasy flick, or it isn't even Twilight. I give it a 2.5 because it was pretty basic. I think it delivered. Nothing too exceptional, nothing too bad. Basic. So 2 out of 5, which is right down the middle.
Yeah.
That's my rating. Alright, third category has to be casting, or is casting, always has been casting. Well, this is basically the best part. This is where you actually figure out whether the actors really can live up to their names. And casting, we had Anna Kendrick, Tyler's psychotic stalker chick who's been stalking him, but he doesn't want anybody to know. I think the cast really played the roles well. I mean, I don't think any of the faces, most of the faces have been anything famous or anything big.
Yeah. Anna Kendrick was in Twilight.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because I haven't watched Twilight.
Also, so you gave it a rating?
I gave it a rating, yes. My casting, I give them 3 out of 5 because good actors, yes. I think, I mean, out of all the other categories, this has been one of my highest. Good actors, they played the roles well, delivery of dialogue, and also facial expressions and body languages. The ones who had those awkward roles to play, or the, what's it called, humor relief, or what comic relief. They did that really, really well. The ones who are supposed to be the stern jerk ones actually really did well. So I give it a 3 out of 5, despite the fact that most of them are also new faces. But hey, good job, guys.
And as always, I'm one step ahead of Jotham in everything, including talent. And so I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. And the reason I'm giving it an extra 1 is because of the actress Rebel Wilson, who played the character Fat Amy. I think she did an incredible job. And also the burrito. There was a burrito that was thrown from a moving bus. I give that burrito a 7 out of 5 for its acting ability. It looked tasty.
Alright, fourth category is dialogue. Dialogue. Of course, no epic dialogue was what you'd probably find in Lord of the Rings or a Michael Bay film. We gotta go get him and kill him right now.
Yeah, it was more like, we gotta go get him and sing without using musical instruments and only using our voices, and we gotta beat that team, the Troublemakers, who are the guys, and we're the all-girl team.
So, in terms of dialogue-wise, I give it a 3 out of 5 once again. Why is that? So, I think the dialogue was pretty good.
Yeah.
Basic yet delivered.
First of all, I love your description of the dialogue. Basic but delivered. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because
You've been paid, dude.
you know, you know what? I'm not even gonna deny it anymore. I have been paid. Anna Kendrick came to my house and gave me money. But still, 5 out of 5. Okay, so the final category is story and scripting. And for me,
Story
I'm gonna...
slash scripting.
Sorry, you're right. Slash, dash, trash, smash. Oh, sorry, yeah. 3 out of 5. I gave it a 3 out of 5. And the reason I give it a 3 out of 5 is because even someone who loves the movie as much as I do has to admit that the storyline was a bit cliche.
Alright, 3 out of 5. Wow, talk about being mean. I'm gonna be a bit more generous with this category. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. Simply because this story was a surprise good story for me. I was gonna say surprise hit, but it's a surprise good story for me because I expected the cliche, you know, focus on the dance moves. Oh, sorry, it's a musical. Focus on the vocal cords shaking. Sorry, kidding. You know, like how in the dance flicks they have those, you know, those fancy shots, slow motion.
Yeah.
Thought I would see like slow motion, like
Actually,
vocal.
that's a good idea. Let me just say one thing. That'd be a great idea for a musical, where like as the person is singing, the camera like goes into some 3D imaging, and just shows the vocal cords moving.
On a serious note, I give it a 2 out of 5. Yeah, because it was a surprise hit. It was pretty good, not too exceptional again, but basic, and just does its job. End of story. That's what I'd give it.
I need to pee!
Oh. Hi. We talked about a guest per episode, per season, to anybody who's willing out there, and our first stalker guest for the season is...
You just are so weird. Anyway.
Alright, Afrinas Lee, not in any way related to Bruce Lee, not to be confused with Bruce Lee's nanny, Papua Lee, who taught him everything he knows about martial arts.
And about dusting.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Pitch Perfect?
6 out of 5
Why?
because it's awesome.
Okay, how is it awesome? As in breaking
It's awesome because it makes a fool of the audience, and I love movies that make a fool of the audience. See, you think it's crap because you think that it's your typical Glee type movie, but it's going, ha ha, it's not your typical Glee type movie because it's laughing at that, and it's laughing at you.
So that's why you give it a 6 out of 5?
Yeah.
Because it laughs at the audience.
It laughs at you.
The negatives?
It's kind of girly.
Female cast, right? It has nothing.
No, it's kind of girly. The other cons are if you don't appreciate that type of humor, I think you have to be very much with the internet and with the times to understand a lot of the jokes. Otherwise, it's just going to seem crude.
Anything else? We already have the average score, putting Tyler's The Brave Souls mark points together. Tyler gave it a 4 out of 5, his average score. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Putting those marks together, we get ourselves 6.5, and dividing that by 2, you get 3.25. So ladies and gentlemen, Movie Jabba scores Pitch Perfect at 3.25 out of 5, which is neither a trash hit nor a smash hit. It is simply an average film.
No, it's a 6 out of 5.
Okay, that's it from us this week. For more about Movie Jabber, visit our website, moviejabber.org. Find us on Twitter at Movie Jabber. And hey, join our team TJX page. What season 2 is currently shot at Century Cinemax The Junction, and what is now showing? Here's what's now showing here in the cinema right now. It's the whole thing. You guys have a good one. Until next week.
Call your grandparents and tell them to watch the show.
That's it. We're out. Bye. Let's go.
Yo, movie jabber out. He can't count.
But dude, I'm just being generous. For as in
How is
this film.
Wait.
We're recording. Why are you speaking?
no? Because you said
The audience doesn't
My
want.
legs are
The
hurting.
audience
Yeah,
doesn't
it's a
want to be
joke.
reminded that she so exists.
Stop and push.
I keep rolling. I'm like, no.
So awkward.